There are times when the NFL feels like a soap opera. You blink and everything changes. Some teams are betting big, some players are becoming legends, and there are decisions that divide fan bases, put pressure on the front office, and change the course of an entire franchise. What happened now, my friends, goes far beyond statistics. This is about legacy, money, and courage. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. His name is Jalen Carter, and if you don't know who this guy is, take note. In no time, he'll be at the center of any conversation about dominant defenses in the NFL. The Philadelphia Eagles have already exercised the 5th-year option on his rookie contract. So far, so normal, but what's coming next is what really grabs attention. According to Tyler Sullivan from CBS Sports, the Philly franchise is signaling that it plans to offer, in 2026, a contract extension that could make Carter the highest-paid defender in the league. Yes, you heard that right. At 25 years old, with 2 years in the league, he would already be on the verge of breaking financial records, and the numbers justify it. Second place in the Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2023, Pro Bowler, All-Pro second team, and top 12 in the Defensive Player of the Year rankings in 2024. And oh, by the way, he helped lead the Eagles to the title of Super Bowl Elling, a monster, a problem for any opposing offensive line, and now a future headache for the franchise's accountants. Let's take a cold look at this situation. The Philadelphia Eagles are not just rewarding a player, they are making a statement, and that statement is clear. We invest where it really matters. Defensive line, pressure, physical dominance. The foundation of the identity this team has rebuilt since that irregular campaign after the title in 2018. The 2023 draft was a turning point. Carter fell into the Eagles' lap at the 9th overall pick due to concerns about his off-field behavior. Philly took the gamble, and now they're reaping the rewards. In 2 seasons, Carter has established himself as one of the most impactful defensive tackles in the NFL. More than numbers, it's his presence that changes how opposing offenses play. A generational talent surrounded by a system that enhances his qualities. The team has a competitive roster, has proven it knows how to win, and maintaining its backbone is crucial. Extending Carter now means securing the future and preventing him from entering 2026 with absolute bargaining power. Now let's talk about impact. What does this decision mean for the Eagles in terms of future and salary cap? First, it's important to understand that record contracts for defensive players are becoming increasingly common. The market is inflated, but when you give this type of contract to a defensive lineman, you are saying you believe he is at the center of your sports project. The closest example, Aaron Donald. When the Rams kept him, they built around him, and they won the Super Bowl. The difference is that Carter is only 24 years old, and he is already performing at that level, with a roster that still includes young talent and veterans like Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, and company. Philly has a 2-3 year window to maximize this core, but the future demands, and contracts like this put pressure on. The team will need to make tough choices. Rookies will leave. Some veterans won't renew, but that's the price you pay to keep a player who changes the game on every snap. There is no dominant defense without a presence like that in the middle of the defensive line. And here's my opinion bluntly. The Eagles are absolutely right to plan for this record contract. Jalen Carter is not just a good player, he is a game changer. He is that rare type of talent that forces the opposing offensive coordinator to change his game plan. And more, he is young, disciplined on the field, and plays with hunger. If you want to win consistently in the NFL, you need to invest in players who make an impact every week. Carter is that, and much more. Now, of course, there's risk. There's always risk. Injuries, drop in performance, locker room issues. But if there's a moment to take that risk, it's now. Before the market inflates even more. Before another team enters the game. Before Carter has the power to demand even bigger numbers. Philly is getting ahead of it. And that, in the sports world, is a sign of organization, of vision, of courage. So Eagles fans, get ready. The bill will come due. But the reward will too, because if Jalen Carter continues to evolve at this pace, he will be worth every penny. And you will remember this moment as the point when Philly secured a decade of defensive dominance. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. Until the next video.